Hello, beautiful soul. I'm Vicki Howie of ChakraBoosters.com, the creator of Chakra Boosters Healing Tattoos. And coming in January 2021, I'm bringing you CirclingSpace.com, an online place where we can all come together to experience more authentic communication and connection. So I hope to see you there. I'm really super excited about Circling Space. So I'm also excited today because we're starting a new series. Today we are going to look at healing your root chakra-based inner child. What does that mean? Well, in each of the 7 years, the first 7 years of your life, one particular chakra is being developed, the need of that chakra is arising, and it's either being met or not met by your caregivers, yourself, and your surroundings. And depending on whether it's met or not, usually determines how important or how unimportant or balanced you make yourself around that particular need getting fulfilled. So I have another series on the chakra needs that's very related to this one, and I'm going to leave the link for that below. And I have a series on working with the inner child for the upper chakras or the lower chakras, which is just 2 videos, and I'm going to leave the link for those below as well. This is quite specific because we're actually going to do a meditative exercise to connect you with your inner child. And if you've done any inner child work at all, you know what the hype is about. You know what the hype is about, because it is truly the most profound work, and it makes such a difference, even though it seems almost cliche. Like, it seems like, really, just being with your inner child makes a difference? Yes, it does. Because when you were younger, you had needs, and if they weren't met, you could be carrying those traumas. You likely are carrying those as traumas today, and you're still looking to get those needs met in unconscious ways. So this series is going to educate you about those needs a little more, and especially if you watch my series on the needs, you'll be more educated on that. But beyond education, which is happening all in the mind, we're actually going to go into the heart and visit your inner child. Now let's first talk about this psychology, spirituality of the idea that we get pretty founded in who we are in the first 7 years of our life. A quote from Aristotle goes like this: "Give me a child until he is 7, and I will show you the man." Now, back then, they said man all the time. They even still say man a lot now too. But we know Aristotle means I'll show you the person. Show me a child until that child is 7, and I will show you the person. Now, we're in an era where we're loosening up. We're learning how to step into the flow of things and to be more in change and not just in stability. We're becoming more sacral, more feminine. And this has been happening especially since the Mayan calendar change in 2012. So we're actually learning how to be more flexible. Nevertheless, we're talking about bodily program that happens in the root chakra cycle of our lives. Now, there's a book you probably want to get, and it happens to be written by me, and it's called Your Roadmap to Life Mastery. Discover the 7-year cycles that shape your life. And in a nutshell, we have 7 7-year cycles up to for the first half of our life, and 7 7-year cycles for the second half if we live to 100, and we're meant to live to 100. Of course, most of us don't. So we don't make it all the way through, many of us, that second 7-year series. But the first one, our root begins in the womb and goes until we finish and complete our 7th year. So at our 8th birthday, we go into sacral energy. You get that? At our 15th birthday, we go into solar plexus energy. On our 22nd birthday, we go into heart chakra energy. And then each one of those, so the root chakra years are the years of our habitual foundation. It's where the subconscious and bodily records get set up. So our deepest beliefs, our habits, the ways that we react to things tend to be set up at that point, because root chakra is about that. It's about our programming. It's about our deepest, most physical being. It's about our unconscious, our habits, right? Can you feel this? So root chakra, this period of 7 years is then divided into the first year, you have the womb, and then at the first year you have 1-1. So when we're 1 year old, we are in root and root. Everything is root. And I'll get to this some more. But in the next year, we're root and sacral. And basically, root means foundation. So we're at the beginning of, or foundation of, the sacral. When we're 3 years old, we're at the beginning or foundation of the solar plexus. At 4 years old, we're at the foundation. And you get it. You get what I'm saying. So by the time we complete our 7th year, Aristotle believes we've created our basic foundation for who we are unconsciously. Got that? Unconsciously. So when you bring consciousness into it and the ability for us to be here watching this and to do inner child work or tapping, which can also be inner child work, or hypnotherapy, or circling, which is amazing. Inner child work comes up a lot in circles because we all have these inner children that want to meet each other, right? And we can get very playful, and it's very safe in circling. So basically, nowadays we're able to really move these programs and shift them if they weren't good. If your years from 0 to 7 were safe, loving, tribal, you were heard, you were listened to, you were protected, you were given space to be creative, you were given space at 3 years old to be your full empowered self, like to do things yourself, and you were hugged a lot when you were 4 and given a lot of love. If your childhood was such that you really have a solid foundation, you probably don't need to do this work as much as the average person. But typically we all have some little area where when we go to visit our inner child, where we learn that a need for that child wasn't met on some level. And the whole idea of trauma is different for each person. It's just what we can't handle, or what we emotionally couldn't handle at the time. That's usually what a trauma is. And then it gets lodged in our body. Either an event gets lodged in our body, or a need that wasn't fulfilled, which would be an event. It would be the event of feeling unfulfilled, the event of feeling unmet. You feel that? That then becomes the trauma, and it gets caught in the body, and it leads us. So what we're going to do throughout this series is we're going to go to each inner child at each age. And today we're going to start with the root. So we're going to be working with the really, really young pre-verbal self. And I will introduce you to that in just one moment when we do the meditation. But first, I want to talk about, you'll get this in my book again, but the idea that we have the foundation of each chakra, the way we relate to the need of that chakra in each year, the first 7 years of our life. 0 and 1 for root, 2 for sacral, 3 for solar plexus, 4 for heart, and so on. These needs, if they don't get met, we either disembody because the physical world does not feel safe and we tend to be more spiritually oriented. So we will disembody and usually make the need less important. This is very important. I want you to realize this, because we can go one way or the other. If we're more spiritually oriented, more energetically based, and you know who you are, if you're that way, it's more likely that you're going to move toward making the need unimportant. You're going to move out of your body and say, I don't need my needs to be met. If you are much more embodied, you're going to have a tendency to make the needs hyper important if it wasn't met. And there's usually not a middle ground here. I find that when people have been traumatized, they either make it super unimportant or they make it totally important, like they're obsessed with getting that need met in their life. The unimportant is really just a reflection of the other side. So we notice the person who's super attached and wants that thing. Let's say the need is for attention from the father figure. So someone who's more in the spiritual energy and less embodied might say, I don't need attention from a father figure. I don't need attention from the strong, secure masculine or the loving masculine. I don't need that. And then the other person will go, I need that, I need that, I need that. I need a relationship that fulfills that. And really both are coming from need. Can you feel that? The balance point is in the middle, where we can just acknowledge it's a natural need. We can find ways to communicate about those needs because they're conscious. We've made them conscious. And we begin to work with it. In this case, the need for a masculine, a strong, maybe protective, loving masculine presence in our life. So I give that as one example because that's actually not just a root chakra example. The father energy actually represents the root chakra so much, the loving, protective father, because the need of the root chakra is the need for safety, stability, security, all the same word really, right? The known. So at this point in our life, we're just wanting our basic needs to be met, right? We're just wanting to be fed and held because a baby being touched is actually a physical need. Babies will die from lack of touch. Failure to thrive syndrome is often because a baby is not being touched. So it's a very basic need. It's not an add-on, it's a need. So we have this need to belong and to feel safe on this planet, safe in a body, safe around the people that are around us. We have this strong need to feel safe. So the way that I'm going to walk you through the meditation with your root chakra child is, first of all, to realize that your root chakra child is pre-verbal. So we'll allow your root chakra child to speak to you telepathically. Like you'll just know. When you ask the child what he or she wants, you'll hear an answer. You'll get an answer. I really need you to trust your body's answer, to not be mental, to not question, to not try to figure it out. Working with the inner child is akin to working with your deepest inner body, your very cells, and to trusting the immediate, spontaneous answer that you get when we walk through these exercises. So is it agreed? You're going to trust whatever your inner child tells you and whatever you feel inspired to share with your inner child. And if it's other than what I'm saying or doing and you're going in another direction with it and you're able while I'm doing the meditation, do it. I'm happy with that. Do it all you can. I am going to guide though to a certain degree because this will be better if I guide it along a root chakra direction towards safety. So what's going to be very important here is for your child to feel that you are there for your child, that you got his or her back, that she feels safe, she or he. I know I can keep saying that, but I'm just going to say she for right now because I'm a she. So this is going to be about you helping to make your child feel like you are physically there for him or her and that they're safe, they belong, they're loved. That one's always good no matter what. And basically safe. You're here for the child. Because what often happens is when our parents abandon us, we abandon ourselves. We begin to think we're not worth it. And that sounds funny for a 1-year-old to be abandoning self, but we do begin it at that early age where we start to spin stories, even if it's not with words. It's in the story of nobody's here for me, or it's the story of it's that little baby of like, too much noise, or I'm being handled roughly, or just this feeling of unsafety. And it might have been in your birth too. So this first one, we'll meet your inner child after birth, but we'll ask your child about whether you're feeling safe here, and we'll tell your child they are safe. Are you ready to do this? I'm excited about this.
Hello, beautiful soul. I'm Vicki Howie, and I'm going to be your guide on this meditative journey. We're going to connect with and heal your root chakra inner child. Please make sure you're in a safe place, you're not driving or doing any activities that require you to be conscious, because we're going to drop into a deep state of relaxation and visit your unconscious now. Find a comfortable position. Really take a moment to find a position that feels safe and comfortable for your body. Now, Focus on your breath. Notice its movement, how your chest or belly expand with the inhale, and how they relax and collapse gently inward with the exhale. Inhale, expansion. Exhale, a gentle relaxation. Notice the rhythm of your breath. It has a natural cadence. Allow that natural rhythm to emerge and to guide you. You may even notice that you want to get more and more in sync with that natural rhythm of your breath. Yes, just like that. And you may notice that you're focusing on my voice. My voice and I are guiding you through this journey. You're safe. I'm here. And throughout this journey, the more you hear my voice, and with each step we take, the more relaxed you become, the more safe you feel, and the more you drop down into your unconscious now. Now I want you to imagine a ball of energy above your head. Golden, warm energy. It's like a bubble, a liquid bubble, and it pops and pours relaxing, soothing energy over your body. And as your crown opens, this energy moves inside as well as outside your body. On the inside, it warms you and gently awakens every cell to new possibilities. On the outside, it pours down like beautiful warm oil, relaxing you, moving over your hair, every follicle relaxing, over your shoulders and your chest, down your arms and hands, and over your belly, relaxing you fully, more and more, over your waist, your groin, your thighs, relaxing your knees and shins and calves and ankles. And finally, this warm energy moves down into both your feet, relaxing all the little bones and muscles in your feet. And this energy keeps moving down into Mother Earth, allowing you to relax deeper and deeper, because it feels so good to relax this deep, doesn't it? Now I want you to imagine that you're standing at the top of an elaborate staircase. You may see the staircase or just feel it. You may even smell it. Perhaps it's made of woods that smell good to you, or it's been varnished with beautiful oils that smell good. Perhaps you smell the wood of the trees it was made from. It's an inviting smell. It's earthy. Now I want you to imagine that you're standing at the top of a beautiful wooden staircase. Perhaps you can see it, or you feel it, or maybe you even smell it. It's made of beautiful woods like oak and cedar that still smell of the beautiful trees that they came from. Enjoy feeling or smelling or looking at this staircase. Place your hand on the railing and feel the texture of the smooth railing. Perhaps it too feels warm, sturdy, and inviting. You're going to take 10 steps down the staircase, and I am going with you. With each number down, counting from 10 to 1, you'll take 1 step down, and as you do, you'll move closer to memories of your childhood, naturally and easily, relaxing more and more. 10, taking your first step down, feeling how the sturdy staircase can support you so easily. 9, feeling the support as you take another step down. 8, another step down, feeling the banister in your hand, feeling the support of the staircase beneath your feet as you take another step down. 7, and another. 6, deeper down. 5, relaxed, enjoying this journey downward. 4, another step down. 3, that's right, just like that, another step deeper down. 2, and your final step down. 1. You are now in the place you were in when you were 1 year old. Look around and see your 1-year-old self. Or perhaps today you feel yourself, this 1-year-old infant. Move toward your 1-year-old infant self and come close, very close to yourself. Lean in and tell your baby self, I'm here for you. Again, tell your baby self, I'm here for you, little one. You are safe. I'm here for you. And you may notice how your infant self responds with a sound or a smile. maybe a coo or reaching a little hand outward. And if it feels natural, you can pick your infant self up. Just pick yourself up and hold yourself in your arms. Feel how safe it feels, how warm it feels to hold your infant self. And as you're holding yourself, you can imagine the two of you melding together and becoming one, right into your heart. The two of you sharing one heart, one beingness. It feels so good to be this unified with your 1-year-old inner child, doesn't it? Perhaps you want to touch your heart with your hand, or allow an expression of contentment or joy to move into your face. Whatever feels natural now, allow it to arise as we begin to make our journey back up the beautiful wooden staircase, smelling its wooden smells, feeling its texture, feeling its support under your feet. And with each step up, moving back into new possibilities now that you're unified with your infant self so fully. Each step up, bringing a new gift, a new possibility, a new awareness. 1, feeling your body again. 2, aware of the vital energy that's moving through every part of you. 3, noticing how easily you make it up the steps. 4, because you're strong and vital and present. 5, you belong in this body. 6, you belong in this physical world. 7, you can feel a smile arising in your heart and it's wanting to move up into your face. 8, you might try to repress it just for the fun of it, but that smile keeps coming toward your face. 9, try all you can, but joy is coming up. 10, eyes open, really excited to be embodied and to be here now.
Coming back fully, really presently here, again, feeling your body, fully feeling your body. You've done beautiful work with your root chakra inner child. I'm super excited to see what comes up when we dive into our 2nd year of life to feel our divine feminine, our sensitivity, our intimacy, our play, our variety, our embracing of change, and our emotions. Sounds good, doesn't it? I will see you on that video. I also hope to see you soon at circlingspace.com. Sending you so much love.